Rhymbil is now online. Hey guys and girls, this is the third video in our series, and today we're going to be talking about if statements. As always, you want to go ahead and set up your script tags, and let's go. So here's a basic rundown of an if statement. So if something, then do something else, do something else. Alright guys, that's it. Until next time, Rhymbil out. Hahaha. Alright, let's get down into practicality. How can we actually use this? Well, if we have two variables, one called ice cream and then set is equal to 1, and have another variable called total ice cream set is equal to 2, we can use an if statements to compare these two values. We can see if they're equal to each other, and if they are, then we could do something. If they're not, then we could do something else. Alright, also when you compare, you have to use two equal signs because one is kind of telling the computer that you're setting this value equal to this, and we're not doing that. We're using two equal signs to compare. Awesome. And because of the getterness to actually call a function, we're just going to use a constant.log. Works just as well. And as we should know, 1 is never going to be equal to 2, so this is actually never going to be called. What it's going to be called is our else statement, because 1 is not equal to 2. Then we should actually put a console.log there too. And remember, when you save, put a .html beside your name so it actually works. Awesome. Alright, when you open your page, it should be completely blank. That's because we're using inspect element. So if you hit Ctrl+Shift+I, you should see your console.log working. Nice. Now if we're to change our ice cream value to 2, save and refresh the page, we should now see it showing a different message. I mean, this is to be expected considering the fact that 2 is equal to 2. But most people actually don't just change the values of the variable by hand. They normally increment it or decrement it or change the values when something's clicked or not. That's how you use it, and that's why an if statement comes in handy. Awesome. So we pretty much compared numbers using an if statement, but what about strings? What about like your name, a place? Well, we can do the same thing using if statements. So I'm pretty much just gonna set up two variables, one called my favorite ice cream, which is of course vanilla. Vanilla gang in the chat, please. And then a second variable, which is going to be called available ice cream, which is going to be equal to chocolate. And we're going to compare if these two values are equal. And of course, we have common sense. We can obviously vanilla is not equal to chocolate. But let's say we had an input box and you want to see if your user typed in a certain word or something like that. Then this could come in handy. But in that case, you would use input.value to get the string value. And that's pretty much it. And then we just follow the same steps as we would using numbers. And if you're sitting there going, well, I like chocolate ice cream. Please go away, please. JK, I actually like both. They're pretty good. And as you can see, with a console.log, we can tell that our else statement is working. And now if we go back and change our available ice cream to vanilla, we should see we are able to buy the ice cream. And that's pretty much the basics for strings. Now we're gonna look at bools. Bools are pretty much the exact same thing as everything else. The only difference is we compare it to either true or false. And just like the other if statements, we can use if good is equal to true, then do something. If not, do something else. And bools can only be equal to true or false, just like how your light could either be off or on and never in between. And booleans are really nice. You can do a lot of things with them. It's pretty cool. We're gonna use them in our finale video, which is gonna be an end to our series, and hopefully we hit 100 subscribers by then, because we're at 89 right now, and it's gonna be sweet. And in the next video we're gonna talk about functions, and it's gonna be also lit too. Alright guys, that's it. Comment if you heard this part of the video.